Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's Gray Cloudy Day, and I'm Greycloud Sage of the Eternal Moment. That moment's gone. Now we're in another one. Got to deal with it. See, moments pass by, and then you get another one. But if you stay in the moment you're in, you learn how to live in the infinite. If you could, please hit the like button and maybe think about subscribing. I haven't read from 50 Things That Really Matter in a while, and it's time I get back to this book a little bit because we're on number 40 today. When we get to the end of this, I have a second copy of this. I will be launching a giveaway for this book. If anybody would like to try to get this book also, in the giveaway. Today's title is called Old Dogs, and I think it's a good one. Well, they're all good. But I've been doing a lot lately, having a little bit of struggles and stuff, but the dogs around here, my ladybird and my puppy, and even the other dogs that nobody's claims anymore, or even some of the dogs that belong to people, and a lot of people are having bad times, and some of the animals just, so I try to feed what I can, even if I'm not responsible for the animal. But here we go, old dogs. When my old golden retriever developed major health problems, I knew that watching him fail would be painful. But I wasn't prepared for the powerful lessons he'd offer in the last year of his life. Chance was 14 when the problem started. First, he developed a thyroid tumor that collapsed his throat and left him whistling for breath. Then came cataracts in both eyes, arthritis in his hips, and a series of mini strokes that threw off his balance. Any one of these setbacks would have left me pleading for relief, but Chance became more serene as the disabilities piled up, seemingly seizing each problem as an opportunity to demonstrate how to face aging with dignity and grace. When hip pain left him frozen on the floor, unable to rise for a quick pet as I came home, he didn't complain. He just lay there patiently, beckoning me with his thumping tail, each stroke spelling out the value of waiting for the things you want. When his cataracts made navigating difficult after dark, he'd stand calmly until I could guide him inside, proving how easy it is to find contentment if you let go of your pride and insecurities and learn to lean on those who love you. I want to repeat that because I think that's a really good paragraph. When his cataracts made navigating difficult after dark, he'd stand calmly until I could guide him inside, proving how easy it is to find contentment if you let go of your pride and insecurities, and learning to lean on those who love you. I'm learning to lean on people that love me, a lot more than I used to. When many strokes had him staggering like a drunk, he taught the value of persistence. For days after each attack, he'd lurch and fall as he moved about. Yet again and again, he tried to walk. He stayed moving a few more steps until finally he was able to get outside and back by himself. There were lessons in so much of what he did, but the key one surely was the importance of living in the moment, of extracting all the joy possible from each experience. Whether it's a day lazing under a warm sun or a few minutes savoring a favorite meal. For most of our life together, Chance was always rushing ahead, Searching out new adventures, then circling back to let me know what lay around the next bend. As an old dog, he did the same thing, using his attitude instead of his once fast legs to show the way. For this, I'll be forever grateful. Um, it just makes me think, about little Lucy, how she disappeared last week. And I'll say I pretty much hadn't seen her. And then I don't know what happened to her, but I do know that she is dead. I don't know how she died because all that was left, all that, I'm pretty sure that's what it was I saw yesterday and had to pick up and keep the dog. The dog, like yesterday in the trailer park, there was a animal skin, and it was just a skin, but some of the skeleton was still there and some of the fur. Uh, so I mean, she disappeared like sometime like in this past week, and I hadn't been able to find her. And I think what happened was she might have wandered outside that night and never came back in. Couldn't find back in, and I got up and she was gone. I think I honestly think she might have went out, fell off the porch, couldn't get back in at the moment, wandered around out and maybe just gave out and died. I don't know. Because the day that she disappeared or that night, I don't remember any much commotion. So like, I really hope, like when I found this, like this, when I found that carcass skin yesterday, well, I seen it earlier in the day, like somebody else's dogs had it and it was down somewhere else in another trailer. So I wasn't thinking about it. Next thing I knew, it was out here close to my trailer. And, you know how dogs are sometimes. They like to play with dead animals or they'll roll around in a dead, like I've took Ladybird for a walk before and she want to roll around on a dead frog and stuff, and I have to keep pulling because I can't stand it when she does that, and then I have to try to clean her and make her smell better. But it was a harsh reality for me yesterday, like, but it's life. Like it was sickening, like having to look at, like something, not knowing how something died, but you see the skin, you see part of the body, it's laying there. Pretty much everything's been decayed. Like, it's so hot in this sun and heat here in Alabama that if she died, it wasn't, I didn't know where it was, her body was. So within a few days, I imagine, the flies were already at it and then it broke down pretty quickly. So, what you got left is what's left. But I'm wondering if she maybe wandered towards if she got ran over too. But I don't know. I mean, all I know is I did get I picked up what was left and got rid of it so that the dogs wouldn't be messing with it no more and stuff. It's just another one of those things. We have to learn that death is part of the journey. Whether it's um, yourself passing away or somebody else in your life passing, and it's not just people. Like we have animals and other living creatures sometimes that we get attached to that pass on. But reading that was kind of hard for me because I really care about my dogs and stuff. I'm very grateful that Ladybird is with me. I've got the puppy, little big girl. I'm grateful for even the dogs that aren't really, that I didn't really claim, but I guess I'm claiming now because I'm feeding them. I've been thinking about once I get the nonprofit, I think I might try to go in part of the nonprofit I start here. I think I might try to work on seeing about arranging eventually the Lord, the Spirit's moved me to at some point navigate towards part of the nonprofit that we'll set up, being to help also people with animals and stuff. I think it'd be a good thing if I could figure out a way to bring a community together where, like, maybe some of the grocery stores and stuff, if they got like dog feeds that they're going to throw out or anything, and instead of throwing it away, we could get it donated and we can bag it up and maybe distribute it to people that can't get to stores as easy or are having a hard time feeding their animals. I want to try to figure something out like that because I think it's a necessary thing. Like a lot of people are having trouble just eating themselves, and then on top of that, trying to feed their animals. So, and there's plenty of services for people to get food for themselves, but like there's really not a lot. Like I want to try to help what I can when I am able, but right now I'm just trying to get on my feet and get all this organized and everything, and the Lord, the Spirit just keeps telling me to be patient. It is going to work out. Yesterday went really well. I think my toe's doing pretty good. I'm about to take another antibiotic, start my antibiotics just today. I don't see myself really doing a whole lot of, well, actually, if it's laid on me to have to get out and move, I don't mean if I make my own decision, but if it's put on my heart that I need to get out and do something, I'm going to go do it. But at this moment, I'm just going to kind of take it easy. I'm going to get off here and relax and do some studies and try to not let things bother me today, Besides, it's not going to change anything if I let it worry me about anything, whether it be a bill or about a person or about a dog or whatever it is. Worry don't do anything. It don't change nothing. That's one thing for sure. Worry will not change anything. Not for the better, anyway. It might change things for the negative because the more you worry, the more side effects comes with it. Worrying's hard on your heart. Worrying's hard on your nerves. Worrying's hard on just everything around you. Eventually, it becomes stressful on other people if you're worrying too much. So I guess the only advice I have today is try to have the best day in the world that you can because it's the only day you got. Make the best of it, okay? I'm going to do the best that I can. Let's do it together. We got this, don't we? Come on, power up, guys. Give me a fist bump. More power to you guys. Until next time, old Greycloud's going to get off here. Sage of the Eternal Moment. Over and out. Ditto.